coach and invite members of the swim team to be part of the interview process. I remember the team got together after the interviews and several coaches. This is when I first got a glimpse of the competitor that Barrett is and the expectation he had for himself and the team. He talked about the qualities of one of the candidates, wanting to be the best in the conference, not being afraid to be on the big stage, someone that wouldn't shy away from pushing us to be better and would get us fired up to compete. He's talking about all these things that we need as a team and we should consider. And if you know Barrett, he can get a little passionate at times. And when he does, he gets this kind of steely-eyed look in his face. And his eyebrows start to crawl up his forehead. So as he's explaining all these things, his eyebrows are his hairline. And I'm thinking, who the hell is this crazy white boy? I just thought we were here to, exercise, drink some beers, go to class. But we weren't. Barrett set the tone for how the rest of the year and the rest of our 4 years would be. We were going to compete, we weren't going to shy away from challenges, we were going to get better. We ended up hiring this coach that Barrett had talked about, JP Gowdy. He couldn't be here tonight, but I have this to say about Barrett. Well, his athletic abilities on their own were impressive. Barrett's hands down the most confident athlete I've ever coached. He approached all aspects of the swimming, including his biggest races, as a challenge rather than a threat. There was nothing fake or inauthentic about what he expected of himself and challenged himself to achieve. One of the biggest accomplishments was to lead and anchor his men's team to a NUMAC relay title, the 200 meter relay. The first ever by Wheaton program management. Both expectations he had for his relay mates and at the same time confidence in them was inspiring and a driving force behind the landmark program. I'd be remiss to not mention how much I learned from Barrett during my time coaching. It was an incredible stroke of luck for a young first-time head coach like me to coach such an athlete. Barrett talked the talk. He walked the walk. He led with his words, but also his actions. I will forever remember our junior year. We were sitting in Chase Square. Our team had just gotten these blue and white rugby shirts with our names monogrammed on the side, on the sleeve. And the captains had a special designation, so captain. I remember sitting in Chase Square and Barrett talking about how much he hated the fact that captain was on the sleeve. And I was like, what do you mean? I hate scrap, I don't understand what it is. And I'll never forget, it's probably one of the most profound things I've heard anyone say in my 20 minutes. Leadership is not about the title. Leadership is about impact and inspiring people, not about this. Days later, we loaded the bus, wearing our shirts to head to Middlebury for a meet. Barrett had taken a stitch remover to his shirt and removed the captain monogram. So that is the legacy. These are the things that, for me and others, represent what we bear the Hall of Fame race. The swimming ignited us, but who he is inspired. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the greatest swimmer in Wheaton history, my teammate, my friend and brother, Barrett.
This whole thing memorized, but my head is spinning a little bit right now, so I may have to read it. I was afraid that was going to happen. And hi, team. I didn't know you were coming, but good to see you. So first of all, thank you first and foremost to Zach. You mean a lot to me. That's why I asked you to be here. So thank you, Zach. And everyone who worked to put this evening together. I know it's a lot of work. Obviously, being inducted tonight is a huge honor for me, for my parents especially, but it's even more so knowing that I'm going into the 06 baseball team, which was an absolute juggernaut of a team. I was the scoreboard operator that year. Guys, I have a lot of respect for 3 national champion track stars, the winningest coach in the history of Wheaton College, and a dear friend in Randy Kareen. This is certainly a special night for me. So, congratulations to you all. I'm not sure how many people know about this. I guess I never told Zach this, but when I was a senior in high school, I really had no plans of joining the swim team at whatever college I ended up in part because I really wasn't recruited anywhere. I actually didn't reach out to the Wheaton coach at that time until after I'd already applied early decision. The few coaches who I reached out to seemed less than enthusiastic about a 6'1", 135-pound string bean from Maine, whose high school athletic highlights included being the fourth-string wide receiver on a freshman football team that went 0-8, and showing up to freshman baseball practice thinking I was a shortstop, only to immediately be moved to second base when coach realized I could not make the throw from shortstop. But luckily for me, I found swimming, and I found a coach in Rick Hayes in high school who was a great mentor to me, taught me what it meant to be on a team, got me to believe in myself, and got me to improve at least to the point where college swimming was an option. Thank you, Coach Rick. I know I would not be standing here tonight without you. When I got to campus as a freshman at Wheaton, I told myself that, yeah, I'll give swimming a shot, but if I don't like the guys in the team, or if I don't like the 24-year-old first-year head coach JP Gowdy, I'd be fine just kind of hanging up a Speedo for good. But instead, that's when Wheaton College really changed my life for the first time. It was at Wheaton for the first time in my existence where somebody other than mom or dad were encouraging me, challenging me, and supporting me in a way that made me want to learn what my own capability was, athletically and academically. No one had a larger impact on me or deserves more credit for my accomplishments than Coach. JP couldn't be here tonight. He's the coach at Pomona Pitzer out in California. They have a meet today, and I'm sure they're going to win. But he was an absolutely crucial part of my college experience and in my life. His coaching and mentorship made me feel as though I had a partner who worked his hardest every day to help me achieve my goals. I always worked hard for the team. I always wanted to win. I always wanted to beat the guy next to me, but not wanting to let JP down was honestly what made me work as hard as I did on a daily basis. JP, you set the legacy and the example that is Wheaton swimming and diving, and I do my best to preserve it every single day. Although Coach was undoubtedly the person who had the biggest impact on me, there were certainly others. Professors like James Friedman, Gene Wilson, Russell Williams, Jay Goodman, Darlene Borowiak, the Johns in the econ department, Goodman, Walgreen, and Miller. Staff members inside and outside of athletics, Dean Sue Alexander, Chad Yowell, Scott Dietz, Janet and Maria. Everyone made me feel like I was a part of a very special community which I was really proud to represent. On that note, I'm not sure there's an individual in the room tonight who's been a bigger supporter of our program over the course of the last 15 years than John Sutyak. Thank you for everything you've done for our program, and for me personally, you are truly a class act. Finally, there are a few people who deserve special recognition and who I can never thank properly for all they did to make my student-athlete experience so successful and fulfilling. First and foremost, to my brother Greg, my sister Lindsay, mom and dad. As I've grown older, and certainly as I've coached more and more students from all different kinds of family backgrounds, it's become increasingly obvious to me how lucky I was to have been raised with the four of you at my side every day. To mom and dad in particular, I'm not sure how much athletic ability I inherited from you. But to be honest, I cannot think of a day in my life where I had to question whether or not you loved me, whether or not you were proud of me, or whether or not I could turn to you for support. Obviously, I can't thank you enough for that, but please know that if Bridget and I do nothing else with our lives, we will make sure that Adam and Claire knows what it feels like to be loved and supported by their parents every day. To my teammates, swimming can be an absolutely miserable sport, physically and mentally, if you let it be. The team is what makes it worthwhile and great. I know this, sorry, I skipped ahead, I'm nervous. Teammates like Courtney Catalano and Sarah Lennis, two upperclassmen on the team when I was a freshman, led by example in a way that made me want to be a leader. To Matt Hurley, Johnny Cuckins, and Zach Hicks, I'm not sure I could have accomplished or reach my potential in the sport of swimming without you guys challenging me, motivating me, and checking my ego for me. I will always be grateful to you three especially, so thank you. To my loving wife, Bridget. Honestly, Bridge, where are you? Honestly, Bridget, you had nothing to do with my swimming success. We didn't start dating until we were seniors, but more seriously, I know that tonight's honor has everything to do with my time as an athlete and nothing to do with my time as a coach, but coaching this team has been a dream come true for me. There's no way I could do it without the sacrifices that you make for our family every day, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Lastly, to the alums in the room from our program, to those who couldn't be here tonight, to Ben, Nicole, and Skylar. You all have been the best and most significant part of my Wheaton experience. I truly hope that your time as a member of our team has impacted and changed your life the same way it did mine. Thank you so much for continuing to support our team. Guys, I didn't write anything for you because I didn't know you were going to be here. But please know, most of the people in this room have to get up and go to work every day. I just have to get up. And that's because of you guys. So thank you so much. In conclusion, what I hope you all heard here tonight is that Wheaton College uncertainly brought the best out in me when I was a student athlete, and it continues to bring the best out in me to this day. I can't imagine accomplishing anything worthy of this honor at any other institution in the country. So thank you, Wheaton College, for making my life so incredibly abundant. Thank you.